Good morning, Warrior Nation. Welcome to a beautiful Monday, October 3rd. We have several announcements for you today. We'll start with our students.
WLP meets tomorrow after school in room 232, Mr. Drew's room.
Submissions for our Halloween issue are due October 11th. That's it.
Improv practice will be moved to Friday after school instead of Monday after school. So don't show up at Miss Tincom's room for improv today. Do it Friday.
Art Club will be meeting today in Schmelzer's room, room 237.
New members are always welcome. Yeah.
On a note of pictures, a lot of pictures have gone up this past week when we haven't been in school, so if you're interested in looking at the homecoming king queen, the football versus Jeff, sophomores and varsity have been posted, volleyball varsity versus Prairie, the homecoming parade, as well as the JV sophomore versus Prairie. Those are out there. You go to Washington's website under resources, and then, under athletics, and then to activities photos. So if you want to catch what's been going on, that's where to go.
All right, good stuff today. Good stuff. I got my South Carolina Gamecocks coffee mug here. I'm gonna put it right here. Go Cox. Teachers, I asked for some forgiveness this morning. I've got a lot of things to talk about this morning, so I may go about 2 minutes past the allotted time, so I just ask your forgiveness up front. Students and teachers, I have a special message to read to you from our superintendent, Dr. Brad Buck, and it reads, I want to thank each one of you, for your help during the flood emergency. Students from all 31 of our schools came together to support teachers, other school employees, and neighbors, as well as those that you perhaps did not know at all. From moving items and sandbagging to looking after one another while our schools were closed, you stepped up and demonstrated the truly unified spirit of our Cedar Rapids schools. And so thank you. Cedar Rapids Mayor Ron Corbett also wanted to thank all of you and asked that each of our principals read the following message for him. And so Mayor Corbett says the following. It was great to see many of you did not spend your entire week sitting in front of your TV or playing video games. I saw many of you out in the community this past week, working to protect our city, right along with your parents, grandparents, neighbors, friends, and the entire community. You should feel very proud of your part that you played in saving Cedar Rapids from another devastating flood. Our entire community came together when we needed each other most, and every one of you are an important part of this community. Cedar Rapids is your home now, and no matter where life takes you in the future, I hope you remember it will always be your home. And that's from your Mayor Ron Corbett. So thank you very much. And from me on a personal note, students, I definitely, as well as on behalf of your staff here, really appreciate the work that you did this past week. I got a very warm note from a person on this past weekend who came to bring some barbecue and some food out to students who were working out and helping people move things back into their homes. And the football team was out there. I think the sophomore football team was out there, and they just said, man, those guys were great. They had a game the previous night, had practice that Saturday morning, came out and still volunteered, and they just gave me a glowing remark. And what I told them back was that that's just one example of the great things that we do here at Wash and what kind of character our students really do have. So I definitely appreciate all the hard work and things you guys do each and every day to be just upstanding, great citizens for our community. So keep it up, guys. Very proud of you. I do want to mention an upcoming opportunity that's coming up. We've just announced the 4th annual college tour that will be happening April 2nd through the 9th. We're looking for about 40 to 50 students to participate in this year's college tour. It will be a college tour where we'll be visiting 10 schools in Alabama, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, and we'll have that flyer posted on the TV screen throughout the day. If you're interested in attending this year's college tour trip, please stop by and see me for an application. The dates are April the 2nd through the 9th. It will include you missing school, so we'll be working together to figure out what work you got to get done prior to and after you get back from that tour. It is open for all grades 9 through 11, on a first come, first served basis. Seniors, this is not necessarily a trip that's designed for you because the college tour happens in April, and your college admissions process should have happened a lot earlier than that. So we're looking at really 9th through 11th grade students. However, there may be some opportunities for seniors if there is some space available. So please make sure you stop by and see me for information about the upcoming annual spring college tour. Very, very proud to announce that the Warriors men cross country team won the 13-team Clinton Classic on Saturday, edging out favorite Indianola by 1 point. All 5 of Wash's scorers placed in the top 15, with senior Sam McDermott leading the way in his charge with an 8th place finish. Sophomore Paul Schneiderman was next in the Warriors with 10th place, closely followed by freshman Lewis Kleeman in 11th, and then senior Patrick Gorman at 12th. Freshman Max Loker sealed his win with a 15th place showing. Great team, great showing, guys. You had a wonderful job on that. I got a note this morning about your coach that came from the Mid-Valley Athletic Conference and gave a glowing remark about the coaching and the great things that we do every day with our athletic program. So congratulations, men's cross-country team. The women's cross-country team competed twice last week at Muscatine and at Clinton. Sophie Fox, Ashley Hageman, and Reagan Gorman all ran season best, and Reagan Gorman was the meet champion at Clinton this past Saturday. So Reagan, man, great job, great job. The varsity volleyball team notched a couple of wins at the Starcevich tournament hosted at Prairie on this past Saturday, with wins over Clear Creek Amana 21-14, 21-18, and with Jayla Johnson leading the way with 7 kills, and Corey Peterson with 5 kills. Steph Kapler had with an 85% serving rate and 2 aces. Kobe Dills with 11 digs and Madison Miller with 6 digs. Continuing the day with a win against Muscatine, which was 21-12, and a comeback win 21-19 in the second set. So great job, volleyball team. You did a wonderful job. The freshman volleyball team did a great job last Thursday as they swept against both Prairie teams. And so they did a wonderful job last week as well. So good job, ladies, on that. Remember that next Tuesday, October the 11th, is Picture Retake Day. Pictures will be done in the main gym foyer during Warrior Time. All right. Robotics Club will be meeting on Mondays and Thursdays after school in room 103. I also know the academic decathlon will be meeting in room 148 on Mondays after school. Attention sophomores and juniors, the PSAT is a great way to practice for an SAT, and for juniors, it is a qualifying test for the National Merit Scholarship Competition. The test will be given on Wednesday, October 19th. Registration for this test is now underway in the counseling office. Make sure you come by and see your counselor for that at your earliest convenience. We have several other announcements that we have for today. I'm going to stop there short of that because I want to talk about one thing real quickly. We had an awesome homecoming last week. Phenomenal homecoming. Homecoming parade. The homecoming game was by far the best I've ever seen in my life. And then the homecoming dance was really, really good up until the last 15 minutes of it. We had students come in that were dressed to the T. They met the challenge of my bow tie challenge. They were just all looking wonderful. Great atmosphere. Great time. It looked like everyone was having a great time. Unfortunately, at the end of that night, we had some students who could not figure out how to simply leave a good event and then go home afterwards. And so they created an atmosphere that was unsafe for everyone there. And it was frankly disappointing. It was very disappointing because a lot of the hard work that people put into doing that and having a good time got dampened on by people who didn't understand what it means to have a good time and be safe. And that's unfortunate because people want to create fun activities for us all to be a part of. But it's hard to do that, and it's hard to defend and advocate for us all here when there's a group of students who don't feel that same way and want to have a decent, loving environment. So here's my plea to everyone here, every single person in this building. Let's come here every day intent on making the world better, not just for you, but for everyone else around you. Let's be caring people for each other. Let's look out for each other. When we see bad things happen, let's call them out in a very positive way. And let's make sure we keep having these kind of attitudes so we can keep having great things to do here at school. It will be a shame if we have to cancel activities in the future because we are afraid of our own safety. Let's not be that way. Let's be greater than that. I challenge each and every last one of us to be better. All right? So let's have a great day today, Warriors. Keep focusing on the great things in life. And remember, it's always a great day to be a Warrior.